Welcome to the 12th and final Stuck at Home concert, a virtual concert of the season. If you had told me 12 weeks ago that we would be doing this for 12 weeks, 3 whole months, I'd say no way, no way, no way. I've been amazed. I'm Bryant Lin. I'll be one of your hosts for tonight, along with the unstoppable Jacqueline Genovese. We have had over 80 performers from the Stanford community showcase their amazing talent and skill over these 12 weeks. I'm really so happy. I've made so many new friends, and I've really gotten to know Jackie quite well over these 12 weeks, and I'm the better for it. So really great thanks to her. She's been putting in very hard work making the program every week, and that's no small feat in the Zoom era. But sad to say, this is our last concert for the season. We will have a special concert, 2 special concerts in August. One will feature performers from the Stuck at Home concerts in a special venue, but we'll give you more details. So please stay tuned at the Medicine and the Muse website. And the second concert we will have is the Manic Monologues concert. It will be a virtual performance. Manic Monologues has had several sold-out performances at Stanford. And here to tell us all about it is Alyssa Hoffmeister, and she is, hang on one second, Stanford graduate and current clinical research coordinator for the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Sciences. Welcome, Alyssa, and I have to say, you look like you're on the set of a play. Give me a background.
Yes, I am in the courtyard of my apartment building. Thanks so much for having me. Let me share my screen. So I am one of the co-creators of the Manic Monologues. We created this play at Stanford, and it really is a play all about showcasing the diverse stories of people who live with mental health conditions. 1 in 4 Americans has a mental health condition in any given year. It's very common, and I think COVID-19, as well as the recent, murder of George Floyd and the resulting protests, have really brought mental health to the forefront of a lot of our conversations and a lot of our thoughts. So we thought that a virtual performance of the Manic Monologues would be a great idea while we're all still sheltering at home. So this play, it really aims to start community conversations about mental health. And again, just show the diversity that occurs with different mental health conditions. So we've got stories that range from, heartwarming to heart-wrenching, funny, sad. There are people who are angry, and there are also lots of stories about people who love people with mental health conditions. So our performance is going to be in August, and we really hope that you will tune in and join us for this special play.
Great. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Hang on one second. Let's see if we can. There we go. Thank you so much. Please, everyone, tune in. The Medicine and the Muse website will be your source for all of this, these great events over the summer. And, before we start the performance, we were talking about what to do, or I was talking to myself about what to say and what to do during these historic times. It's really been challenging for all of us. So I felt this was a great time to have a little bit of an affirmation. When I started medical school during the white coat ceremony, I recited a version of the Hippocratic Oath. It was a bit different than the old, so it's sort of a modern version. At Stanford, they recite the Stanford affirmation, which I feel is very appropriate this time. So if you'd bear with me, I'd like to recite the Stanford affirmation. On my admission to the practice of medicine, I pledge to devote my life to the service of humanity. The care of my patients will be my first consideration. I will strive to acquire and share new knowledge with my colleagues and my patients. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and to the best of my ability and judgment. I will approach each patient with charity, attention, humility, and commitment. I will hold all life dear and let knowledge, wisdom, courage, and compassion guide my therapy. I will use my medical knowledge and skills to promote human rights, social justice, and civil liberties. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, faith, ethnic origin, gender identity, nationality, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or other forms of discrimination to intervene between my duty and my patients. I will respect the confidences with which I will be entrusted. I will give gratitude and respect to those from whom I have learned my science and my art. I will uphold the integrity of the medical profession. I will cultivate peace in both personal conduct and political expression. I will not use my knowledge contrary to the spirit of this affirmation. I make these promises in witness of those who have stood here before me and those who will come after, solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. I felt that we all need a little bit of affirmation, and outside of medicine, I really strongly feel this affirmation really rings true. And I hope we can all think about how we can all make this world a better place. With that, I'll hand it over to my unstoppable co-host, Jackie Genovese.
I don't know about unstoppable. A couple people have already put in the Q&A, oh no, not the final one, that's sad. And this is, we're going on a hiatus, but we will be back, and we'll be back in August and potentially in the fall quarter, maybe do it once or twice a month, depending on classes and when things get going again. But we appreciate your appreciation. And I just want to thank Bryant for his leadership and his technology wizardry and sound knowledge, because without him, this would not be able to happen. So I'm really excited to introduce our first performer. It's Dennis Ward. He will be playing Summertime by George Gershwin. Dennis is an avid lover of all kinds of music and has played in many kinds of bands over the years in the Bay Area, from R&B to rock and roll to fusion jazz. Presently, Ward leads the Prime Tone Band, which plays all kinds of musical styles and genres. He's exploring a solo project where he includes a few friends from time to time. You can find Ward playing in the Bay Area circuit. Dennis is married to Donarine Ward, who works in Stanford's Cancer Clinical Trials Office in the Hematology Department as a Clinical Research Coordinator Associate, supporting data management for clinical trials overseen by Dr. Michaela Ledetke. She says she works with a great group of people who have navigated through many innovations in a short period of time. And Donarine and Dennis are currently learning Mandarin together as part of their Christian Chinese congregation. So, Brian, I think you need to turn the camera on Dennis.
Hello. Ni hao.
You're there too. So we're so happy that you're with us. And our question for this concert is, do you have summer plans, or are you having to adjust your summer plans given the situation with COVID?
Yes, Jacqueline, we had to adjust. We were gonna meet my family. I got a crazy but loving family. I missed them so much. We were gonna meet on the East Coast. I'm in the West Coast. I'm in California here. And we can't do it, because of sheltering in place and, just things going on. We don't want to get any sicknesses here. So we're going to change that. We're going to actually probably use Zoom and have a Zoom vacation. I don't know. Maybe I'll send them something from Grubhub or something, and we'll eat all together looking at each other or something like that.
We've done that. We've done Zoom dinners. It's really noisy, but it's fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So I like my family.
With my grandson, my 4-year-old grandson.
Oh.
So I love that you picked Summertime. It's perfect for the beginning of summer here.
Yes.
Do you want to say a few words about that before you play, in terms of your choice?
Yeah, it was partly because of summertime. This is the time of year that it'd be nice to have. And George Gershwin, he was a genius, and he had some wonderful compositions. And 1935, it was a part of Porgy and Bess, which was a play for that time period, that era. And this was a wonderful song that came out of it. And it's been done hundreds of different ways. And tonight, you're probably going to hear it 101 different ways. I'll put a little kick in it. So we'll see how it goes.
And I want to thank Don Irene for contacting us about you. Thank you.
Thank you guys for putting this on.
Putting us in touch. Please take it away.
All right. Warm her up a little bit. Right. Okay. Here we go. Hold on, let's see. All right, let's, sorry about that. Let's get that going again. I think it changed keys on me.
No worries.
I'm just amazed anybody can play the saxophone.
Oh my goodness, yeah, hold on. Let me
Difficult
see if we
instrument.
get the key right.
We'll have to get you and Juliana together for, you know, when we do in-person concerts.
Oh, that would be nice.
We'll
Okay,
get
here
you
we go.
and the
We'll
piano,
just try to
the
work
whole
it out.
jazz club going on.
Actually, the keys changed on me. Of course, something's gonna happen. Murphy's hitting us here. So hold on one sec. I got to do a cappella for you guys.
That's fine, even better.
Interesting. go.
Great, fantastic,
Sorry to have
fantastic.
some funky beat behind it, but that was it.
No, that was fantastic. No, thank you so much. I'm just
Thank
going to
you.
remind the audience, put your supportive applause and comments in the Q&A, not the chat. And there are many, many rolling in. So thank you so much, Dennis. That was amazing, a cappella.
You.
Just some comments from your fellow performers. Great recovery on the equipment and some food and beautiful playing. Thanks for your music and generous spirit. From Gabby, wow, your playing sounds as natural as if you were speaking or singing. And from Juliana, your fellow saxophonist, so impressive that you played without a backing track, especially when improvising. Can't wait to see you perform live, hopefully soon. And from Tara, Dennis, the music is fabulous, love it, and thank you. And from Elisa, you sounded amazing. And from Cheryl, I love that song, Summertime, yay. And oh man, the comments are pouring in on the Q&A. Let's see here. So, sorry, I scrolled too fast. From Andrea Housel, so smooth, great pivot switching to a cappella, bravo. From Cecilia Perkins, beautiful, thanks, Dennis, really enjoying it. From A.B. Pottinger, bravo. From Chris Lowe, clap, clap, clapping. And from Ernesto, bravo, with many clapping emoji hands. From Pierre Littlepool, cool, nice and jazzy. Many clapping emojis. From Melinda Childers, loved it. Thanks, Dennis and Donarine. From Susan Sims, that was awesome. I know him. I've already taken ownership of you. That's great. From Cliff and Norma, nice rendition, brother-in-law. From Drew Bertrand, geez, I can't even count how many clapping hands emojis there are. Well, take a look at the Q&A. You may recognize a few names there.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully, I know everybody's sad we're stopping, but this is just temporary. We're taking a little summer break. So, but we'll hopefully have you back for a future concert.
Oh, great. Would love to come back. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Great. Thank you so much. And next up, we are going to have Maya Karani and Zafir Karani on vocals and piano playing. My German is terrible. Ab dem Findung. I don't know. You'll have to help me out there. Is that close enough? Okay.
Very close.
Okay, Maya, I still got to introduce you. You've got a nice, lots of background here. Maya and Zafir both attend Stanford School of Engineering, with Zafir earning a master's degree, both attended. In addition to having engineering in common, they are both musicians. Maya, a soprano, has been praised for her crystalline tone by Opera News and has sung over 40 roles with companies across the US and in the Bay Area. This year, Maya was the only American soprano to compete as a semifinalist in the International Glyndebourne Opera Cup in the UK. She enjoys teaching and maintains an active voice studio both online and in Palo Alto. Zafir is a tenor and pianist and was the recipient of the ARCT Diploma in Piano Performance with honors from the Toronto's Royal Conservatory of Music. While at Stanford, he sang in the Stanford Chamber Chorale under the direction of Stephen Sano. Zafir currently leads software product management at Verkada, a fast-growing tech startup in San Mateo. Zafir and Maya's most recent performance together was Stanford Chamber Chorale's Mozart Requiem this past February. Thank you so much for joining us. And I believe you're going to share, before we get to the translation, what are you doing this summer? Anything? Are you staying around? Were you able to find somewhere you can actually go? Any plans?
We will be staying here, but trying to make music as much as possible. And as you mentioned, I have an online studio that I can teach from. So yeah, that's the plan.
We had some plans, but things changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about the song.
Okay, so this is by Mozart. It's Abendempfindung, and it's the translation. I'm just going to read you the translation of the poem. It's very beautiful. It's evening sensations. That's what Abendempfindung means. Evening it is. The sun has vanished, and the moon streams with silver rays. Thus flee life's fairest hours, flying away as if in a dance. Soon away will fly life's colorful scenes, and the curtain will come rolling down. Done is our play. The tears of a friend flow already over our grave. Soon, perhaps, The thought gently arrives like the west wind, a quiet foreboding. I will part from life's pilgrimage and fly to the land of the rest. If you will then weep over my grave, gaze mournfully upon my ashes, then, O friends, I will appear and waft you all heavenward. And you, my beloved, bestow a little tear on me and pluck me a violet for my grave. And with your soulful gaze, look then gently down on me. Consecrate a tear for me, and do not be ashamed to cry. Those tears will be in my diadem then, the fairest pearls. There it is.
Great, thank you. Oh, incredible. You know, one sad thing about these concerts is that the Zoom audio quality is just so poor. So I'm always like amazed how good it is. So in real life, it must be just like even better. So I'm really amazed. As I mentioned to you during our sound check, Earl Koenig next time. That would be awesome.
We gotta get practicing on that.
Gotta get practicing. So great comments from Jackie. Wow, all caps. From Melissa, amazing, all caps. From Tara, gifted voice, spellbinding. From Gabby, such a crystal clear sound and a magical voice. From Juliana, I'm blown away, amazing voice. From Melissa, completely blown away, amazing dream team. Lots of use of all caps here. Many clapping emojis from Drew Bertrand. From Melinda Childers, beautiful. From Akshrinivasan at Seattle School. Wow, beautiful. Ishan got out his toddler piano too.
That's my nephew.
Ah, that's great.
7 years old.
Oh, that's the best. From Verka Doremi, amazing, can't wait to see it live. From Alice Vestergaard, such clarity and vocal presentation, beautiful. From, let's see, awesome, amazing, Patty and Bianca. I assume somebody you know, maybe. Let's see, anonymous, amazing, so incredible. Nice job, lovely. Wow, beautifully rich soprano voice, and what enunciation. Bravo. Great. Well, thank you so much. Please take a look in the Q&A. You can see the wonderful comments, and really appreciate your time, and I hope you'll join us for a future concert to be determined.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Great. I'm going to hand it back over to Jackie, but now this is, again, you think I'd get good at this after 12 tries, but there we go. We'll go on there. She'll introduce our next performer.
Great. Yes. I don't know. Is there a background sound for me, or can you hear me okay?
We can hear you great.
Okay, great. There's some water going, and so I just didn't want it to be distracting. So this is Cheryl Passanisi. She's going to be singing Vanilla Ice Cream from She Loves Me by Harnick and Bach. Cheryl works at Stanford Hospital as a nurse practitioner and is a California native. She grew up in Monterey and attended California State University Long Beach and UCSF, where she earned a master's degree in nursing. She lives on the San Francisco Peninsula and is active in local community theater and opera chorus, and has sung with the West Bay Opera Chorus, Woodside Community Theater, and Lyric Theater of San Jose. She is also the author of a recently published book of poetry, yay, called Geraniums from the Little Sophias of Unruly Wisdom, published by Finishing Line Press, now available. And Cheryl kindly let us publish one of her poems in our weekly newsletter. So we're greatly appreciative of that. And the song she is singing is from a musical that the movie You've Got Mail was based on. And that musical, I think, Cheryl, you said was from 1950, 1950?
Yeah, correct.
That is so cool. Okay, and so what will you be doing for the summer? Or do you have summer plans, or did they get interrupted?
Yes, yes, I had plans and they're interrupted, totally different. But I just want to say I loved Maya's performance. I actually performed with Maya. She was Musetta in Bohème about 1.5 years ago, and I was in the chorus. So, yay!
So great. That is one of the coolest things about this concert, are the connections that with people. We've had people who have been taught by other musicians, and that is so great. That is wonderful. Well, please take it away.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maestro. Dear friend, dear friend, I am so sorry.
Wait. Disconnected.
That's okay. This is backtrack trouble tonight.
Yeah, backing track issues today. It's always the last performance, right?
Oh. Did it turn off?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Battery 80%. Connected to iPad.
Oh, it's the wireless speaker issue.
Somebody's iPhone.
Yeah, that Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to fix the Bluetooth. We can tell you're experienced on the stage, so you stayed with it. You stayed with it.
Okay, is it working?
Yeah, it's connected.
I am so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way. But together, you and I will laugh at last night someday. Ice cream. He brought me ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Imagine that. Ice cream, and for the first time we were together without a spot. Friendly, he was so friendly, and women like him, I'm simply stoned. Oh, wonders never cease, oh, wonders never cease. It's been a most peculiar day. Oh, wonders never cease, oh, wonders never cease. Oh, where was I? We're so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way, but together you and I will laugh at last night someday. Sat there waiting in that cafe and never guessing that you were fat, that you were near. You were outside looking bold. I am so sorry about last night. Last night I was so nasty. Well, he deserved it, but even so, that George is not like this George. It is a new George that I don't know. Somehow it all reminds me of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. For right before my eyes, a man that I despise has turned into a man I like. It's almost like a dream, and strange as it may seem, he came to offer me
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's amazing. You are just powerful voice, powerful voice. That's amazing. Jackie, as I'm also saying, way to stay cool under pressure and bring it home. That's great. Tara said, I love it, Cheryl. I can't wait to see you perform live. Melissa, it feels like I'm sitting in the theater. Amazing and powerful voice. And Tara said again, that last part, wow. That's great. And from Elisa, wow, congratulations on your publications. What an accomplishment. I hope we get to hear your poetry someday.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And many, many comments from the from the audience. Amazing from, you can tell this is a hospital computer, S0190229. Amazing with many exclamation points, voice. From Anonymous, incredible voice. From Am Barrickner, a great singer. From Chris Lowe, that was amazing. From Kelsey, sorry, I'm going to mess up the name, Sobamahan, beautiful. From Amy Pottinger, bravo. From Ernesto, wow, great. And from Susan Sims, that was so nice. You've transformed me to the shop around the corner. Great. And from M, beautiful, excellent job, Cheryl. Thank you for sharing your talents. And then Cheryl, exclamation point, many exclamation points, Bella. And fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and really thank you for sharing your multiple talents with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate this. And next up, we are going to have Melissa. There we go. Let's see. Uh-oh. There we go. Sorry, I'm screening back and forth.
Thank you.
There we go. Here we go. Okay, Melissa, Liz Sippin. Sorry, I'm messing up your name. Sippin?
Sippin.
Sippin. Oh, I got it right. Reading Duplex, I Begin With Love by Jericho Brown. Liz Sippin is the Critical Care Medicine Division Coordinator at the Department of Anesthesiology, Perioperative, and Pain Medicine. She also taught creative writing workshops as an adjunct professor at CSU Monterey Bay, Old Dominion University, and Oakland School for the Arts. Her fiction has won fellowships and scholarships from MacDowell Colony, Poets and Writers, Inc., and Kundiman, a national Asian American creative writing conference. As co-founder of TAYO Literary Magazine, she's also helped establish the Louise Merriweather Prize with CUNY's The Feminist Press, the first debut book prize for women writers of color. Well, thank you for joining us today. And first, before we get to your reading, any change in plans? Were you not able to go anywhere like most of us for the summer?
Yes. My brother-in-law was getting married in Hawaii, so unfortunately we can't go. But it's okay. My husband and I are moving to the Stanford apartment in Redwood City, so that's a fun change of plans.
Great. And yeah, please tell us a little bit about what you'll be reading.
So I'm reading a poem by Jericho Brown. He's a wonderful poet, a Black queer poet. I wanted to share screen just so that you guys can see his face. He's a very beautiful person. Let me stop my video. So I wanted to talk a little bit about his poem, Duplex, I Begin With Love. Jericho Brown won the Pulitzer Prize for his book, The Tradition. And in this book, he talks a lot about police brutality and mass shootings, rape, murder, and basically the everyday terror in America. But he does it with such beauty. And the reason why I wanted to bring this poem into this space is I've been listening to you guys since the concert's begun, and I would write to all this beautiful music. And I feel like Jericho Brown's music, his poems are just as musical, and they're very incredibly healing. And he created this form, this poetic form called the duplex. So the duplex is a new form that renders the musicality and structure of the ghazal, the sonnet, and the blues on a single playing. So you'll see him repeat the lines over and over again, and it's a very, very short poem, but I love the kind of mental space he brings you in terms of honoring grief, especially during these really political and very difficult times. So I'm going to go ahead and read his poem. Duplex, I begin with love. I begin with love, hoping to end there. I don't want to be a messy corpse. I don't want to be a messy corpse, full of medicines that turn in the sun. Some of my medicines turn in the sun. Some of us don't need hell to be good. Those who need least need hell to be good. What are the symptoms of your sickness? Here's one symptom of my sickness. Men who love me or men who miss me. Men who leave me or men who miss me. In a dream where I am an island. In the dream where I am an island, I grow green with hope. I'd like to end there.
Great. Thank you. That's great. Fantastic reading. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
I think, you know, poetry it's interesting. There's obviously a tremendous overlap with music and poetry, but sometimes poetry takes a little bit longer to digest. But thank you for sharing that with us. From the audience, from your fellow performers, thank you, thank you for that poem. I'm a big fan of Jericho Brown. And from Gabby, thank you for sharing. I will definitely check out Jericho's work. From Cheryl, beautiful, thanks so much. And from the audience, thank you. From Audrey Schaefer, thank you. Terrific choice. And from Karen Zach, thank you for introducing me to a new poet. Lovely reading. From Susan Sims, deep. Excellent. And from Anonymous, thank you. That was beautiful. And from Melinda Childers, just thank you. And then many thanks for sharing your wonderful abilities and your love of poetry with us.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, we are going to have Tara up next. Tara will be introduced by Jackie. Tara is a repeat performer from halfway across the world.
Joining us from India again. Tara, I want to pronounce your last name correctly, Tara Rajendran. And I told Tara I'm going to let her say the name of the song because I will completely butcher it. But Tara is a graduate student in music and post-medical training and is a former visiting medical student at Stanford Cancer. She is a Indian classical musician and a leading advocate of instrumental music therapy, psychology. And I wanted to, I just told Tara before, I love her sari. It's beautiful. And
thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome. And same question for you in terms of summer. I know India, you're starting to come out of the lockdown a little bit.
Yes. So my PhD, my plan was my first year PhD exams were planned, but then that's all cancelled. But I guess although the lockdown is lifted, we'll have that, I guess, kind of technically locked down for a couple of months. So my plan right now is just sit at home and prepare for my step 1 USMLEs. Yeah.
Great. And so if you could announce the song that you're singing and say a few words about it, that'd be great.
Cool. So I'm going to sing this composition by one of the princes of 19th century in Kerala, which is the southernmost state of India. His Royal Highness Swati Tirunal. The composition is Chaliye Kunchanamu, that it's about Lord Krishna. Most of the Indian classical music compositions are about the Hindu gods. The first time I heard this song was when I was like, I think 14 years. Since then, it's my most favorite composition. And it is set in this scale or rag or ragam called Brindavani, which is an auspicious, uplifting, very romantic scale.
Great. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you. Ni sa re mama mama ni mama mama ni papa papa ni 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 sa ni pa ma re ni sa ni sa re ma pa ma ba ni ma ba ni sa ni sa ni sa ni sa ni re sa ni sa 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 ri sa ni sa sa pa ni sa 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 ri sa ni sa 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 pa ni pa ma pa ni pa ma pa ni ni sa ni sa ni ri sa 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 ni sa ri ma ma ri ni sa sa ma ri ni sa sa pa pa ma ri ni sa sa ni pa ma ri ni sa ri ma pa ni sa ri sa ni ma pa ni sa चलिए कुंचन हो तुम चलिए कुंचन हो तुम हम मिल श्याम हरी हरी चलिए कुंचन हो तुम देखो जमुना रे जमुना रे देखो जमुना रे बही सुंदर देखो जमुना रे बही सुंदर आती नीर भरी आती नीर भरी चलिए कुंचन मोह छोड़िए कैसे मुकुम मैं तू छोड़िए कैसे मुकुम मैं तू तेरो हाथ धरी तेरो हाथ धरी सुनिए कोयल के बोली सुनिए कोयल के बोली पिया क्या कह रही पिया क्या कह रही चलिए 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 कुंचन मोह श्याम हरी. Thank you.
Great, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm just amazed that we, in this modern age, we can have a concert where we have performers from halfway around the world with, so a little bit of time delay, but it was wonderful. There are many, many comments. Gorgeous. Wow, that sounds, from Gabby, wow, that sounds so challenging, both rhythmically and musically. You make it seem so effortless. From Jackie, so many tempos. From Melissa, wow, the rhythmic melodies are beautiful. From Maya, you sound entrancing, such a resonant and powerful voice. From the audience, from Amit Kumar, wow. From Karen Zach, that was wonderful, thank you. From beautiful from Amy Pottinger. Karen Zach again with many clapping hands emojis. So this is really amazing, amazing. Lots of positive response. Such talent from Pierre Littlepool. Such talent. Bravo, bravo. Thanks for introducing us to a new genre. So you're introducing people to a new music that is new to them. So fantastic, and thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
I hope you will be able to join us in real life instead of halfway around the world.
Yes,
in Stanford. Great. Next up, we have many times repeat performer, Gabby Lee. Gabby Lee will be playing the cello. You're gonna Requiebra. You're gonna have to help me with that, Gabby.
Requiebros.
Requiebros by Gaspar Casalo. Gabby Lee has recently declared human biology last week. Hooray! She is concentrating in human-centered and cross-cultural approaches to community health. For the past few months, she's been trying to support older communities through the virtual companions, an organization working to combat loneliness during this pandemic through weekly phone calls, pen pals, cards and crafts, and virtual concerts. If you're interested in participating in these intergenerational programs, you can check out virtualcompanions.org. Well, thank you for joining us again. Now we're so used to seeing you in your environment there with your, I guess, borrowed carbon fiber cello. What are your plans for the summer?
So for this summer, I'll be staying with a friend in Florida. I'll be working for the Presence 5 team again, which is going to be fun. And just continuing my Virtual Companions project with some other Stanford students.
Great. Well, fantastic. And tell us a little bit about what you're playing.
Yeah, so this was a little project that I've been working. My cello teacher is Chris, actually, so probably seen him perform at previous Stuck at Home concerts. And yeah, I just wanted to play like something short with a lot of bravado. And yeah, and I think what's been super fun is through these Stuck at Home concerts, I've been trying to have like a lot of mini projects. Like for the first time, I tried a cover mashing together like a Korean and Chinese folk song. And then another time I did a cover of Lean on Me. So like I like doing all these little projects. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Great. Well, we've enjoyed every second of it. So please take it away.
Thanks so much.
I hope you can join us in our future concerts, TBD. So please stay tuned. And last but not least, sorry, this is always the technical part of me finding the right person. There we go. Another repeat performer, Juliana Barada. Juliana will be playing the saxophone, Blue Bossa by Kenny Dorham. Juliana is originally from Rochester, New York. She received an MS from Stanford in Community Health and Prevention Research and is part of the Presence 5 team, which fosters humanism between patients and providers. In her free time, she plays jazz saxophone with the Stanford Afro-Latin Jazz Ensemble before COVID-19 and makes Brigadeiro, aka Brazilian fudge. I think you shared your recipe before, as I recall.
I did, yeah. Happy to put in the chat box again, though.
Oh, yes, yes. I'll have to make that. And watches The Office or Gilmore Girls on repeat. Great.
Haven't changed it.
Well, thank you for joining us, and your lights are joining us as well. Your ever popular lights.
Can't forget the lights.
Great. And what, any change of plans for the summer, probably?
A little bit, trying to figure out what time I can go back home to Rochester, New York, visit my family. But hopefully in August, it'll be safe to travel again. And it'll be my 3-year anniversary coming up soon. So hopefully we can do something in California. Any suggestions are welcome if you have any.
Great. And tell us a little bit about why you chose this piece.
Yeah, so I just love bossa music. So I thought that this is a great tribute to that. It's a combination of hard bebop, jazz, and bossa music. So I thought it'd be unique to share. And this is my first song that I've ever played that is bossa. So it was my first introduction to this type of music.
Well, thank you so much. Take it away.
Yeah, thanks.
Great. Fantastic. I love the enthusiasm of your playing and the energy is really great. And you've expressed that every time. Really quite amazing. And I love the synchronization of your lights. I believe you have some assistants in the room. Is that correct?
I do have some assistants in the room. Yes.
So starting with the performers, for Melissa, wow, what a performance, especially with the lights in the background. I really love bossa music too, Heart Heart, from Cheryl. Light show is great, fabulous sound and gorgeous playing. From Tara, music is captivating, love the light arrangement. Thank you, Juliana. And from Gabby, I always love hearing you play, Juliana. And from Jackie, thank you, Juliana, for sharing your talent and spirit with us. Happy anniversary. Oh, it's anniversary. Great.
Yeah, coming up soon.
Ah. And from Donnie Reen Ward, we love that song. We were dancing along with you. Nice licks. refreshing to see more women representing jazz sax players.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, we're gonna have to get you and Dennis to perform together. And from Cheryl, brava, and from Maya, nice improvisation. I was dancing in my living room. Any comments from the audience? A lovely finale to a charming evening. Thanks so much for sharing your talents. Wow, from Karen Zach, wow, you sound just like a professional. You might have an alternate career going there. That was terrific. From Amy Pottinger, wonderful. From Alice Vestergaard, love the mood created and shows your musicality. From John and Carolyn Mosby, my daughter would have loved this. Incredible. She played jazz at Menlo Atherton. She's in Germany now serving our country. Thank you so much for sharing your talent. From Kevin Curran, a suggestion. I highly suggest hitting our California national parks. They're opening back up. And he said, great stuff, Juliana, as always. Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us again. I hope you'll join us for a future concert. Really great thanks to all of you. Thanks to all the performers, and really great thanks to our wonderful, loyal audience that has followed us all this time. And I hope you will join us. So stay tuned to the Medicine of the Muse website for future information, about future concerts. And please stay safe and really let's all try to get together and make this world a better place. Thank you so much.